Hi, and welcome to a new segment on our Gladsley channel, which is called Retro Rewind, where we take a trip down nostalgia lane and we review film, TV, games, and toys, and answer the biggest question: does it still hold up?
Mm-hmm. So today we're going to review the 1989 classic, Walt Disney classic, Honey, I Shrunk the Kids. Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cool. Let's go. Let's do this. So, this stars a great actor. To start off with.
Yeah.
Rick Moranis. Really great. So this guy is a nutty dad. Wayne Selinsky, that's his name. Mm-hmm. He's created this machine upstairs in his attic. It's all it's not really secret, but the kids they know that the dad's kind of a weird, nutty inventor. You've got a son
who idolises dad, and
he looks like him as well.
Yeah, the junior version of him.
So he creates this machine. He's trying to make it in the business world, to make things grow, make things shrink. Yeah. That's the idea of the machine. He can't quite get it to work. I feel like the parents are always out of the house; they're never in. This is the story of how the kids eventually do go up into the attic and get shrunk.
Absolutely, yes. So they got shrunk. The neighbour inadvertently, the kid's neighbour, smashes a baseball through a window, and they get shrunk down to size. Rick Moranis' character, Wayne Selinsky, he clears them all up and accidentally, without knowing,
takes them out in the trash.
Tucks them into the trash
into
the garden, and they've got to make that trek back to try and
get back home.
Shout out mum and dad to get us back to normal size.
Yeah, so obviously it takes a bit of a while for Rick Moranis to figure out that he's done this. Mm-hmm. And I think by the time that he has done this, things have happened on the garden, and it's just a really nice old classic film that I used to watch as a kid. Mm-hmm. And I could have watched this every day and still watched it again and again and again, and that's just what we used to do as a kid. And this was one of those films that I did watch a lot.
I didn't watch this one as much, so I haven't got that much sort of personal attachment to the film. Yeah. I enjoyed it, and I have to say the effects are still brilliant.
Yeah,
still really, really
did
good.
Actually, this film did actually win an award.
Yes, it
for,
did. It's special effects.
Best visual effects, which is not surprising.
Absolutely, it does great front projection, blue screen. I think there's a few blue screen ones that don't quite hold up now, but it's an easy pass for that. And then some great animatronics with the insects and the bees and the scorpion that comes into it. And the sets were brilliant, really, really good.
Yeah, it's nice to see that, of a world, if you were so small, how it would look. Like blades of grass. Mm-hmm. One of the kids left a cookie in the garden, mm-hmm. and that was massive. So obviously they're tucking into the giant cookie, and it was just really, really nice to see a side of that. Really.
The one thing I would like to mention in this video is the scene where they befriend an ant and help him carry. You know where this is going, and they help him carry him through the journey. And then they get attacked by this scorpion, and the ant comes back and tries to help and defend them, but the scorpion actually does get to kill the ant, and you had to leave the room.
I did, and I always did that as a kid. I always either fast forwarded it, obviously because it was VHS, mm-hmm. or I'd just leave. I'd just not watch that bit because it's sad. And as a kid, I was like, it's really sad. But now when you think about it, being older, it's just one ant.
Yeah, I didn't really like this as a kid. I was when I was watching this for the first time in God knows how many years, I was thinking, oh God, I didn't like this as a kid.
Yeah,
but it's not as bad as what you remember. So it wasn't that bad.
No, but I still can't watch it to this day. I still won't watch it to this day. Not that bit anyway. It's interesting as well, as they go further through the garden, and they do eventually end up back at the house. The things that they've gone through, obviously one of the neighbours' kids comes round with a lawnmower, so there's things like that. The sprinklers come on at one point, And I do think there's quite some funny moments in it as well.
It is, yeah.
And it's like,
Sorry.
like, because I don't think the children don't actually like the neighbours' kids. So, like, they're having to now...
Yeah,
like,
they all sort of, like, they both find each other very odd. So there is a couple of lines in there. I think the Selinsky mum says, the Selinsky daughter says, "Oh, what an odd family," and the neighbour, who was Max Headroom fame, he says, "Oh, what an odd family" as well. So it's all about getting them to work together
to get home,
to get their kids back.
Yeah. And to which, in the end, the youngest of the children ends up in a bowl of like Cheerios,
isn't it? Yeah.
And every time I have a bowl of Cheerios, I think of that moment. I do every single time. Even growing up, I've always thought
instead of getting a free toy, you get a little nick.
Yeah, it's like Nick's in there. I think this as a film still holds up to this day. I think it's still one of them Bank Holiday Monday movies that'll always be on TV for you to watch and that you can pass on to your kids to watch. I think it still holds up. Yeah, in my opinion.
Yeah, I agree. Definitely holds up. That was the question. That was the answer. It does hold up. It's not one of my personal favourites, so I wouldn't probably watch this as often. But I think kids should should see this, and I think we'll enjoy it. Yeah. So it definitely holds up to me. Yeah. Like I said, the effects still holds up. And
the story was good.
Rick Moranis is awesome. Big thumbs up from me.
Big thumbs up from me.
Thank you very much for watching this video, guys. Don't forget to like, share and subscribe, and let us know A, what you thought of Honey, I Shrunk the Kids, and B, what retro thing you want us to review. Give us a comment, let us know, and one day we might review it.
Cool. See you next time, guys.
Bye.
Bye.